We will commence the sixth chapter, Data Analysis Made Easy, from your 8th standard textbook. This chapter is based on LibreOffice Calc. This software helps us to do mathematical calculations more easily. Spreadsheet softwares helps us to classify, tabulate and analyze the data collected and to reach into conclusions. Examples of spreadsheet software packages are GNumeric, Calligra Sheets, Microsoft Excel, OpenOffice.org Calc, LibreOffice Calc, etc. VisiCalc was the first spreadsheet program prepared for personal computers in the year 1979. It is the acronym of Visual Calculator, which was the joint effort by Dan Brinklin and Bob Frankenstein. Spreadsheet software packages like Multiplan and SuperCalc had been in use at that time. Now we will see how we can open LibreOffice Calc. From Applications, Office, LibreOffice Calc. This is the window of LibreOffice Calc, and the first bar, the title bar. Here we have untitled since we haven't saved this or given a name. And then we have the menu bar, and below that we have the standard toolbar, and below that we have the formatting toolbar. And this, the window of LibreOffice Calc or any spreadsheet, it consists of small rectangular boxes. These boxes are given in rows and columns. And what is a cell? Cell is the intersection of a row and a column. And from where will you get the row and from where will you get the column? Here on top you can see the alphabets A, B, C, D on top, and then you have numbers on the left hand side. These numbers indicates the rows and these alphabets indicates the column. You just remember that C stands for column and these numbers are the rows. And this A, B, C, these are known as the column names and these numbers are known as the row names. And this is known as the column header and this is known as the row header. And here we can see one rectangle. This rectangle is known as the cell pointer. So wherever you bring your mouse and click, that particular cell will be highlighted. And here the cell pointer is in which row? F, and the row is 7. So we can identify the cell by saying it has the column name is F and the row name is 7. And here this box, it is known as the name box, and here you can see the address of this cell, and here we have F7. And whenever you mention the name of a cell, first you have to mention the column name and then you have to mention the row number. And this is how you have to identify or say the address of a cell. The cell address is the combination of row header and column header. In page number 89, you have one table where you have to identify the cell address information. And before that, we will just see the last, the name of the column and the last number of the row. So to get that, press Ctrl and right arrow, and this will take you to the last column, and the cell address is AMJ. And similarly, to get the last row, Ctrl and down arrow, and here we have the number, the row name as 10,48,576. So if we want to get the first column, then you can press Ctrl and left arrow. We gave right arrow to go to the end. So to come to the beginning, it is Ctrl and left arrow. And now we want the row number, the row name as 1. So we gave down arrow, and now we will be giving Ctrl and up arrow. So we got the cell A1. The cell pointer is in the cell A1. And if we are giving Ctrl and home, you will get the cell A1 itself. Ctrl plus home will give the same result. And now we will do the activity based on the table 6.1, where you have to find the cell address information. There in that table, you have the name, 3 columns, the name of the column, the name of the row, and the cell address. In the first row, you have the cell address as C6. So what should you do? You have to come to the third column, that is C, and your mouse pointer should be in the 6th row. So here you have the cell pointer, and in the name box you can see C6, and that indicates the column is C and the row is 6. And the next one is the cell address is H12. And there the name of the column is not given. So the name of the column will be H and the name of the row will be 12. And the next one is the name of the column is M and the name of the row is 34. So what will be the cell address of this? It will be M34. And the next one, it is AJ. it is given as AJ, and the row, the name of the row name is not mentioned, but the cell address it is given as AJ 110. AJ 110. So you have to move this down. One hundred and 10. So this is where you have AJ, but the name of the row is not mentioned. The cell address is given as AJ 110. So under name of the row you have to write 110. And the next one, the name of the column and the name of the row is not mentioned, but the cell address is given as K. It is given as K 65. So under the column name you have to write K, and under name of the row it should be 65. And this is how you will get the cell address. And whenever you write the cell address, always remember that you have to write the name of the the name of the column first, and then only you have to mention the row number. First you have to mention the column name and then the row number. We will open Excel and type the table that is given in page 89 of your textbook. To open Calc, from Applications, Office, LibreOffice Calc. And here first we have to type house number. Before that we will change the size to 20, otherwise you will not be able to see that. And when we type this house number, it is exceeding the width of column A. So to adjust that, we have to bring the mouse pointer, the cursor between the columns A and B, and just drag this. And now we have house number. And similarly we will type the other headings also. So the other headings also we have typed. And now we are going to see how we can insert the row and column. So first we will insert the row and we will give the heading as serial number and we will insert the numbers. So we want to insert column. So we will select, we want a column before A. So we have select this, right click. Here we have insert columns left. If you want a column before A, you have to select insert columns left. And if we want a column after the column A, then you have to select insert columns right. So here before house number we want, so we are selecting insert columns left. So here we got, and we will type the heading serial number. And now we will insert the numbers. For that, we are selecting the first number, and then we are typing the second number. So 1 and 2 we have typed, and you select this cell, and from the first cell you click the mouse and drag, and we have selected both these cells, A2 and A3, and here we can see the cell address, and near this 2 we can see a small square, and when you bring the mouse pointer there, you will get an arrow plus sign which is known as the fill handler. Just click on that and drag, so that you will get the other numbers. And now we will see how we can insert a row. We want a row before 1 and we want a row after 1. So we have selected the first row, right click. Here also we have insert rows above, insert rows below. First we will insert a row above. So we are selecting insert row above, and now we will, so that the first heading has changed to second row. That complete row has come to second row, and now we will select that again, right click, insert rows below, and here we have to type the different names of the vegetables. And on the first line we have to select type questionnaire consolidation.